Welcome back to the prayer circle. I was going to find if I could collect into a live stream with the connective consciousness from STUFF, but that didn't show up. But this person here, Zeb Jackson. So I found their live stream and I'm going to connect in with their collective consciousness and just send love.
Behind closed doors, so that we can get this all later and really get you to the international court.
While I was uploading the last one and updating my cup of tea, which I have picked this particular cup for, I was listening to the lady do the chatting on the NZHERALD live stream. And yeah, like I said in that one, an absolute misrepresentation. Attempting to put all of these people into Brian Tamaki's box with only the labels afforded to him. Yeah, your box just burst apart, you know, like when we're kids and we have the little spin the little thing on the side and then the lid on the box goes open and then the thing jumps out. So yeah, if you're trying to say we're all Brian Tamaki, bless your cotton socks. Yeah, we're not. I'm just still actually trying to imagine the size of the box and the shape of it. We're a diverse lot of decent Kiwis, and yeah, it actually was so transparent. And here's the thing, I've gone with the flow instead of raging against the label and saying, no, I'm not. It's like, I'm going with it. If you want to put that label on me, right-wing extremist or one of Brian Tamaki's people, I can speak very clearly for myself, and I'm getting clearer every single day. Brian Tamaki and I are like a Venn diagram, and there's things that he says that I agree with and our little circles overlap, and then there is some leftover of him that I don't agree with. But the things that overlap are where my heart is. And, you know, the other side of the overlap, I don't know Brian Tamaki, and I know I should never make assumptions, but I will make an assumption, a bold assumption, and I'd love to be proven wrong. But when someone comes to Brian Tamaki for spiritual guidance, I don't believe for 1 second he's ever pulled out a pack of tarot cards and said, let's see what the tarot have to say. So yeah, I'm not raging against putting me in the box. What I am doing is gently in love and is showing you the requirements for your box. I'm a business analyst. Well, I'm a lot of things. It's one of my hats I wear. So yeah, if you're going to build a box and label it white supremacist, far right extremist, any of those things, you have to know me when you put me in there. So this is me helping you with that process. I'm not raging against the label anymore. I had someone call at me and I said, so what is a Nazi? Please tell me. When I search to my heart, I'm very ignorant. I want to go on a journey to intelligence. So what about me links me to that word? I know Hitler. I know that he killed the gypsies, so people like me, and the Jews. And I know that love and goodness won. And that's why, you know, my grandfather returned from the war with undiagnosed PTSD, married a Catholic, and as my dad said, the war never ended for that poor bastard. That was a little bit of a sideway. Yeah. Hey, Dad. Lost my train of thought, but it's not important. Put me in the box. Oh yeah, back to the what is a Nazi. That's why I lost my train of thought, because the person calling me the Nazi couldn't, all they said was they're fascists. So I said, okay, I know less about fascists than I know about Nazis. Hook me up with that definition. And then they changed the subject and said, could I make them a cup of coffee? So yeah, I'm still... but anyway, beautiful reconciliation. My German friend, who when I mentioned Jojo Rabbit to her, she told me it's too soon, Kelly, too soon, we're not talking about that. Yeah, I've become much closer to her because I was able to, with respect and respecting her boundaries, tell her that I'm being called these words and you are German, so you are best qualified to explain things to me. And she was gracious and beautiful enough to tell me. And so we've now had that conversation. So, you know, for the hippies that always want to find the silver lining and the blessing in all of this, yeah, me being called a Nazi and a fascist, it helped my friend and I take a step closer in our hearts, and I already love her and adore her so much, and now we're even closer. So yeah, so thank you, that's all I can say. You've united an already united pair of people, and I now know a lot more about the word Nazi and the word fascist, and also that absolute power corrupts absolutely. And yeah, she did say that he did go insane. So anyway, that's a little sideways, but yeah, before you put me in any cage, I really want, for my own heart, to have who I really am put in that cage, not the 9,892 versions of me that flitted around, only sharing bits of me, hiding my tarot, hiding my prayers. And that same friend, when I told her I'm not doing that anymore, I'm not having all those different versions of me out of a place of fear of being rejected, she said, that must have been so exhausting. And yeah, it was. Definitely when it came to my mental wealth, it did take a lot of withdrawals from my mental wealth bank, and because I wasn't being my true self, any deposits that may or may not have been coming my way, it's almost like they couldn't fill up my mental wealth bank because I'd given them someone else's number, someone else's bank account number. So that's what's come to me here while I've connected in with the collective consciousness of dear old Zeb Jackson. So hey Zeb, I'm not like you, but I'm like you, and I believe what unites us is that we're both decent Kiwis. So yeah, much love and light, and I'm going to post this one now and see if I can go find someone else, and maybe the STUFF. That's the thing, no one can be independent media now because there's no one able to see both sides. So the alternative or citizen media or whatever, they're not given access to the other side, the mainstream side, and have the ability to actually present a really balanced, factual, unemotional thing. But yeah, like I said, I don't have sides. I'm sending love and prayers to everyone. So I'm going to finish out with old Zeb and see who I can connect with next. So much love and light, New Zealand. Go love. Love is winning. It's like Mercury in retrograde. Things go wrong to really test how much you want them. So all the things going wrong, the RV not getting here, the ferry breaking down, yeah, the Nelson floods, all of that. Those are the things, those are the obstacles that get put in your way to confirm how much you really, really want and need this, how committed you are to that. And yeah, so New Zealand, we are so committed because these things, the Chantal Baker fakie, like if we weren't getting so close to our goal, it wouldn't be this challenging. So yeah, go love. Love wins.